Good evening, everyone. How's everybody doing? Great. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak about the SGI Buddhism. And on Sunday evening, spending it with us in our community center. On Sunday, which is the most segregated day in the United States, we're here to unite around this great interfaith dialogue. So really appreciate for this opportunity, and I'm extremely excited to hear from the panelists that I really respect. So the question today that is asked, I believe, is one that we must ask ourselves consistently and deeply self-reflect on our actions. 2011 has been a year to remember worldwide, with the toppling of several dictators and regimes, natural disasters, social and economic calamities. And within the worldwide realm of these activities, there stands each of us, ordinary human beings, dealing with the struggles and joys of daily life. The great historian Dr. Arnold Toynbee perceived that the way people respond to difficulties in their environment is a measure of their civilization. He said that if people have developed the inner resources to react to calamity with a refusal to be defeated, they are able to emerge from disaster with dignity and optimism. Our current international president, Daisaku Ikeda, who's in the middle of these three men, stated, "A great human revolution in just a single individual will help achieve a change in the destiny of a nation, and further will enable a change in the destiny of all humankind." The question then is, what is human revolution? This is a term and principle our organization places great emphasis on. Everything begins with one individual, you, me, him, and her. Human revolution describes the process of purifying our lives through our Buddhist practice. It involves identifying and challenging those things that inhibit the full expression of our positive potential and humanity. Nichiren Daishonin Buddhism, which the Buddhism we practice, is based on the belief in a pure, positive, and enlightened condition of life that exists equally within all people. This life state of Buddhahood, which we believe is inherent in all people regardless of age, race, gender, sexuality, is characterized by the qualities of compassion, wisdom, and courage, which enable us to create something of value from any situation. Buddhahood is a completely natural state. We feel calm and untroubled, concerned for the welfare of others, and confident in our abilities to take wise action. This kind of happiness does not depend on everything going well. It does not disappear when we encounter difficulties or conflict. We are able to act with the utmost respect for life. Nichiren Daishonin realized that the deepest process of change and purification takes place when we bring forth this state, and he taught the practice of chanting Nam-myoho Renge-kyo, which we did earlier, as a direct and immediate means for accessing and experiencing it. Human revolution is a process to continually live the life state of Buddhahood, and it expresses itself in concrete ways. The first, we gain the conviction and confidence that our lives contain limitless potential and possibilities and a profound sense of our human dignity. Second, we develop wisdom to understand that things we previously thought were impossible are in fact, they're possible. Third, we develop a powerful vitality that allows us to tackle our problems with a sense of inner liberation. When we look beyond our personal concerns and worries and take actions for the sake of others, this process is strengthened and accelerated. This change in individual lives will bring about a profound effect in society. Evil indicates the fundamental darkness, or life's innate delusion, negating the potential of living in Buddhahood and causing suffering for oneself and others. This inner darkness echoes with the despair that our lives are ugly and meaningless. Fundamental darkness refers to a deluded state marked by ignorance and disbelief. As Buddhists, we are constantly encouraged to question and challenge our beliefs, looking at them to see whether they are leading us to happy or to suffer. Do they leave us dependent on something outside ourselves or contribute to self-reliance? Nichiren Daishonin states, "Do not seek enlightenment outside of yourself," and continues with, "If the minds of the living beings are impure, their land is also impure. But if their minds are pure, so is their land." There are not two lands, pure or impure in themselves. The difference lies solely in the good or evil in our minds. He continues to say, one should become a master of one's mind rather than let one's mind master oneself. The people in our lives and the circumstances we find ourselves in reflect our inner condition. To change our environment, to change our situations we find ourselves in for the better, we need to concentrate on our inner development and the causes we make through our thoughts, words, and actions. This inner transformation will bring about an outward change, an outward shift. Human revolution is the changing of poison into medicine. Peace for humanity, peace in our communities, peace in our families, and peace within must start by changing poison into medicine. The key to do this is for each of us to take full responsibility of our causes, which have resulted in our current circumstances, and from this moment forward, strive to make the causes that will bring better results. We believe that by chanting, we activate the engine for this transformation. Seizing the opportunities to transform our poisons, is definitely more challenging than just letting things continue or simply blaming our circumstances or our environment. But ultimately, by each person doing his or her human revolution, challenging the limitations set by oneself and having no excuses, by looking inside rather than outside, and helping others one by one do their own human revolution, the ultimate goal of peace will be achieved, and we will create a society based on compassion and respect for the dignity of all people's lives. Again, thank you for this opportunity.